attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
It's your boy Danny Boy, and you're now tuned in to the Nation of Podcasts. Let's go.
So you've been in the game since you were 15, bro. Signed to Suge Knight and the infamous Death Row Records. What was it like having Suge Knight as your legal guardian and growing up as a teenager living with Suge?
Man, you gotta imagine that yourself, you know what I mean? Like, being around one of the most infamous record labels at that time. And again, you know, as I always say, I only can compare it to something like a Motown of the 90s. Because it wasn't just about the all of the stuff that everybody hears. You know, Death Row was running the music business at that time, especially when it came to a black label, a black independent label. So, you know, being up under Suge and having an opportunity to watch him at work and to build some of the things, you know what I mean? I've been in the room, seen the meetings and, you know, some of the process of his thinking, not just the bullshit, but also the stuff that it takes to make records. You know what I mean? And, you know, I can't not forget about the good shit that came with it. You know, and to be able to hear so the west side of Chicago, I was born and raised on food stamps. You know what I mean? Like, and, you know, my grandma and my mom and my daddy, we made it happen. But to be able to go to a place, California, and live that California dream in Hollywood and be one of the most powerful dudes at that time in LA. And it took time for me to be around him, but he embraced me like a little brother or like a father would embrace a son. And to be able to just gain that relationship with a man. And I enjoyed every bit of it. Like, now that I'm grown, you know, I've never been the person to really ask for shit. Like, Suge would just give you things. And, you know what I mean? You wake up and you need some money. It's in an envelope at the door by a runner. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just a couple $1,000 damn dollars. I mean, you know, being grown, I wish I could call a nigga down.
Yeah.
And be like, send one of them vanilla envelopes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was incredible, man. I wouldn't trade it for shit in the world. I would trade the other dumb shit that came along with it. But the experience of that is amazing still.
Excellent, excellent. So obviously, you know, everybody likes to click and hear the crazy stuff. So give me a crazy story about living with Suge Knight, like, you know, living in the same household, you know, him doing the fatherly stuff. Give me some crazy stories about some stuff going on.
I really can't say that I lived with Suge.
Okay.
Like, that's not a thing that didn't happen. I had access to, like, Suge had keys to houses, or some of the houses didn't even need damn keys. All you had to do was go to the bellsman and they knew who you were and they just let you upstairs and the damn elevator let off right in the apartment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it was like I had access that I'm sure other people, and I don't care if they did, but I had access like a son would have access. So to be able to have access to the penthouse and, you know, the house in Malibu and, you know, other houses that he had, that was amazing. I was living like I have put out a record. You know,
right.
That's the first thing everybody say. Well, you know, how do you owe you so much money because you never really put out a record? I never put out a record. But I damn sure live like
with an attitude, I feel like O'Shea. Couldn't tell me I was not O'Shea.